Sampdoria weren't just a club, they were a symbol of belief built on loyalty, talent and heart. But football shows no mercy. Glory fades, mistakes compound and giants fall. Buongiorno ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my new series with Sampdoria of all clubs right here. Now I'm excited to do this series for a number of reasons right here, but one of my biggest reasons of doing this, it's mainly because the Premier League is considered the best league in the world. La Liga has one of the most talented players of all time, but my heart certainly goes out to Serie A, my favourite league of all time. And especially in the 80s and 90s, they literally dominated the globe. And one of those clubs that certainly did was Sampdoria, winning the Scudetto in the 90s. But now, after some terrible managers, clueless efforts from the board to try and rebuild, so they slump right down to Serie B, only surviving last season the relegation playoffs due to opposition fans causing a riot and calling the game off. It's absolutely unheard of, and it's a new low for this club right here. But Mr. Hawk is looking to bring a new era to Sampdoria right here. But before we get into anything else, I just want to say we're changing things up. We're going to be doing a season per episode when it comes to Sampdoria. So the beginning of the episode, go through some signings, live games, up-to-date halfway point, then some highlights again, and then important live games at the end. Now I got that out of the way, let's look at the squad and let's see what I'm working with. Okay, nothing's really screaming out at the moment. A lot of old players, that seems to be a put-off, but to be honest with you, I will keep the three at the back formation. It's a traditional Serie A style of play, and I'm certainly going to keep that way. And the board has actually rewarded me faithfully with £7 million in just my first season. I'm not going to spend all of it because I've got a plan in motion. But I will make one or two few signings. First signing coming through the doors right here is a young Italian striker in his teenagers. Oh, one for the future for Mr. Hawk Sampdoria. £1.5 million for Francesco Kamada over here, but also thinking about the future in net, as we got a loan to buy option for young pesci Italian goalkeeper Renato Marin. And of course we're going to bring in a Scot. They absolutely thrive here in Italy, as we spent 600k on the defensive midfielder Bailey Rice from Rangers. So that is the up-to-date side I've made so far. You can see I tweaked around with the three at the back formation. We've got two up front, Francesco and 36-year-old Coda up front, so hopefully a yin and yang combination. We've got defence a little bit more. I'm a bit nervous to be fair, but we've got a CDM in Bailey Rice who certainly won't hope me let me down. But to be fair, I'm quite excited with the squad. I've also sold a lot of players, to be fair, a lot of old players, but you'll find out why later on the halfway point. But first, let's kick off with the match highlights. Maldini, Varela, Bruno Fernandes, many more have worn the traditional blue of Sampdoria's kit, and Mr. Hawk hoping to create some new legends as well in his time at the club. And one, of course, is Francesco Kamada, as he absolutely delivered on the half volley, far post to open the scoreline up. Following that up, he beats the offside trap, securing the brace, but the kid has a lot to learn. Didn't finish his dinner to secure the hat-trick, but that is why his strike partner was there. The veteran Coda certainly going to be learning from one of the greats as a 3-0 win in our opening game of the Serie B. Following Serie B game, we welcome Pescaros to the Luigi Ferreira Stadium. An absolute beauty right here, as Coda came close for the opening goal, just wasn't enough. But this three at the back formation, Mr. Hawk has a lot to learn. An absolute disaster giving it away. It's 1-on-1, but Marin with the save, the rebound out here, say taxi in Italian. Oh, that's horror to watch. As they failed, we pounced, as Benetti short forced the save, and unlike Pescaros over here, Francesco Kamada converts the open goal. Starting off the second half, Barker, the Czech Republican, with an absolute beauty, forced to save, but from the corner, it's Oda once again who heads in Sampdoria's second, but things got bad to worse for the visitors, as it's a brighten up this Sampdoria cloud. An absolute screamer from Henderson off the bench. Absolute beauty, and it marks a new way for Mr. Hawk Sampdoria's side. Monza were putting up more of a fight right here, as Marin was able to keep us in this game, but Rice was able to pick the pass for Francesco Camada for opening the scoreline up once again, and a counter-attack 5 minutes in, as the student gives it to the teacher to double our lead. But as Monza were running off the track, 10 minutes later, Camada assisted Coda yet again for a 3-0 lead. Monza soon put up more of a fight, but the writing was certainly on the walls. As a cross came in, Camada shoots. The keeper can only do is get a glove on that. And this will be a certain day for this 17-year-old. As Rice picks the pass into Francesco, who secures the hat-trick in an absolute 5-0 demolition derby. Visiting Bari over here, familiar stadium for Mr. Hawk, were able to hold the ball in their zone. Benetti over to Coda, who then picks up pass into Francesco Camada, who delivers first blood over here. But the home side were not dead over here, as a dangerous loose ball over here. But Marin with the get out of free jail card saves us once again, as all pressure was boiling. Marin yet again with a great save. Half time, we tried to go for the winner, which was stopped, and it only invited Bari to go for it in the second half, as I was looking at the clock more and more. But I noticed with the ball in my possession, I went for it. Baraka's shot saved, but who was there with the rebound? It's only our Albanian of the bench, Chini, to secure a 2-0 win for us. A great way to go into the second half of the season. So, dumb moment for me, I forgot to record the halfway point. Yeah, sorry, mistakes are made, and I made a very blunder at that. I'm really kicking myself. So, I'm just going to quickly go through it. We're second, halfway through, 4 points into second, so we're in a really good position to get promoted. And as well as that, in the halfway point, we did get a huge increase in money because one of our players did want to leave, but we invested that well in Nicola Fortunelli from Fiorentina for £1.9 million. As well as that, you can see it. Luckily, I managed to take a screenshot. I've got 5-star Youth Academy stars, so I am literally creating the next era for Sampdoria. But can we keep that up in the second half of the season? You'll find that out with these match highlights. We're getting close, aren't we? Only halfway through the season. We're on the verge, a taste of promotion right here. As Rice was shooting, was sadly blocked. As corner came in, Coda was able to convert the header. Even Barker entered the box, but still unable to beat the goalkeeper. As Senna was able to catch us on the counter-attack. Oliveira onside, we're trading 1-0. And it came so close to make it 2-0, but Marin managed to save it onto the crossbar. Pushing on for the equaliser, Coda was 1-1, but couldn't convert it as he missed it. Flipping hell. Before our time, we had one more roll with the dice as Francesco Camada entered the box, sees Coda, and this time he certainly won't miss those. Going for all 3 points right here, but goalkeeper was shutting us down. Senna were trying to steal for it, but Marin managed to save us our danger. Oh wait, it's not over yet, as he makes a double save. A historical day for him. About 85th minute, with not long left. Rice spots Francesco Camada from close range, as we managed to get away with all 3 points for Sampdoria over here. But our following game was against the bottom of the table right here. Deppellini set sights on goal, got stopped, but Camada managed to point at home for the away visitors. Young players still got a lot to learn, as young centre-back Montanini is playing a little bit too deep for him. And Assini gets the equaliser. But quick question, how do we score our first goal? Oh yeah, that's it. Deppellini forced a save. This time Coda will convert the rebound. But this team was causing me such headaches, as Marin was able to stop it with no defenders to help him, but was unable to stop the rebound. But hope was restored quickly, as Coda was managed to get in a tap in, but deja vu once again as he converts the win, the hat-trick, as well as at the 3 points. We made that a little bit more difficult than it seems, as Kamada was firing shots off the post against Spezia over here. Ball deliveries like this will make Amazon Prime blush, as you can see why he's already got 23 goals this league campaign. But the cracks were certainly starting to show for Sampdoria, playing too deep, and Spezia were able to stay onside for the equaliser. But a poor pass from the Spezia midfielders gave us that chance. Coda one-on-one, sees his flashbacks, but nope, he absolutely converts it. The 37-year-old gets another goal. But again, my defence were making it so easy for Spezia to get right back in this, as there's 30 minutes on the clock, 4 goals already scored, and it's 2-2. But before half-time, the referee gave us one chance before he blows half-time, as Coda stays down, spots it in, and gets the 3-2 victory in a decisive goal. Recent relegated side Empoli tried to stop our great momentum, but our veteran Coda had other things to say. They tried to get back in this game, but we're missing the finishing touches. Shame we got golden boots over here. Francesco Kamada shows them how it's done with another victory. We can see we've certainly got promotion in the bag. 22 points cleared of third place Bari right here, and all we got to do is beat Bari in our next game at the Luigi Ferreira Stadium to secure promotion into Serie A for Sampdoria. Heck, this club has gone way more than I thought, but heck, we can get the job done right here, right now. Bettinelli now plays a good ball to Coda. Coda with the over the top. It's all Cambrada controls it. The finishing touches as well. The young lad who walks through those doors like he owns it. And I'll be honest with you, I'll give him keys to the freaking city. He helps us get into first place, and he's helping us to get us back into Serie A. All delivered to Bettinelli once again, who can run. He could play a lovely ball into Coda, who could get a touch, but sadly couldn't find the finishing touches, not even the rebound. Ball played it once again. They're trying to get a response out of me, and that ball's delicious. It's in my box. It's danger zone, but Marin, how have you got the reflex to save that? They're going for the attack again, Bari. Mr. Hawk's former side comebacks to haunt him as they're on the edge of the box right here. They play a lovely ball, and they get the shot. Marin, with just his right hand, was able to stop an equaliser. Throwing in our favour right here. Can we get another goal? As Bari seemed to be threatening more in the first half than us. There we go. 1-2. Coda sees the room for Francesco Kamada. He can dribble. He can take the touch. And of course, he will finish it. Gives us the insurance past third place Bari. And pretty much sealing our fate next season back in Serie A. Barca now, the Czech, got so much room. You know what? We're going to go for a power shot. And he can barely scramble it away the keeps. Now we can see going for another attack, the youth player. Played it across to Henderson now. And look at the space. Can have a picnic, invite all the friends, but goes for shot instead. The keeper just barely gets hold of it. On the verge for another attack. Once again, the options. Who do you pick for? It's Francesco, who's already got 2. Could seal the hat-trick. Keeper is barely keeping Bari alive. Corner kick right here. It's Fortunelli on the corner. Going to whip this one in. It's headed. It's Coda, who gets on the goal sheet as well as the 90th minute winner. The Luigi Ferreira Stadium confirms it. Not just the 3 points, but just also the bragging rights as we're going back to Serie A football once again. It's full time, and we all knew it was going to happen eventually, but how he did it is proving it. Dominating football, attacking football, and we could have got a lot more past Bari, but no matter what, we'll go down in the history books as we're going back to Serie A in our second season. Promotion secured, but I want to go for a little bit of silverware as well for Mr. Hawk's first season. That's where the Serie B title can be won within 6 games remaining. All we got to do is just get a win. And Provada right here, provide that good chance right here from the squad, who's produced some of the best attacking football I've ever seen, to be honest with you. And can we get the job done? Well, I certainly think we can. We've still got other games in mind, but I certainly would like to do it right here and right now. From the back line now, we're going to push on into Bettinelli. Holds it, through balls it, it's into Coda right here. He's got time to get the corner. as the 37-year-old, he's considering retiring, and to be honest with you, a lot of that, 22 goals this season already, he's in fine form. From the right now, we threw ball into Barker, who lays a lovely ball into Francesco, sees Coda to his left, he gets a shot first time, and the keeper off his line, but still managed to save it. Bettinelli now plays a good ball into Coda, who turns around and spots Fortinelli. 1-2 football, I'm loving it. We're definitely going to be champions of this league, no matter what. Francesco Camada couldn't find the goalkeeper, couldn't find the net, sorry, but still got saved. As we're playing it back again, Fortinelli sees the chance and just skimmed that bar, to be honest with you. Really close for a second. As the new signing come in January, you could see it's dipping, but just not enough dip to go in. Cambreda controls it. Now onto the right, here we go. It's back to Francesco Camada. Lovely turn, trying to find his options now. Bettinelli plays across to Aslami. Coda turns, he shoots, he gets himself a second goal. I'll correct myself, 23 goals this season. As a championship performance nonetheless. Pushing for more right here into the second half as Bettinelli plays a one cross to the young lad. Now Barker through balls to Francesco Camada, gets a piece of this pie as well. As we're absolutely running away with it, 3-0. Bloody hell, he's already got 29 goals this season already. Goal kick for them right here, and they just want to end it so badly, and I don't blame them. The control is lovely. We managed to steal it once again. Still not getting our foot off the accelerator, because here we go once again. Sees options. Bettinelli into Coda on the hat-trick and will receive the match ball. As that hat-trick alone is great contributions for us sealing the win in absolutely ruthless aggression style. Full time, and you know what? It was men v boys, and these men were ready for it to begin with. Great performance, and to sum up, our first silverware in Mr. Hawk's first season with Sampdoria, winning the Serie B title at the Francesco Luigi Stadium. Great accomplishment, but I hope this is just the first piece of trophy for many more to come. Quickly go to the top goal scorers right here as we wrap up the season, and it's a literal tie between Francesco Camada and Coda with 33. Wow! As Cunha as well gets 10 goals as well off the bench. Most assists is a double tie as well from Francesco and Barker. He's going to go back to Fiorentina sadly. But I just want to show you something else as well. Top goal scorers. Look at that. Almost 50 goal contributions between both Francesco Camada and Coda this season. That is a performance I've loved to see, and I hope we can carry that on to Serie A football. And player of the season, we'll just quickly go through this long because I don't want to make this video long enough. It's a tie between two big men up forwards, but I think I'm giving it to the young lad, Francesco Camada. Absolutely lethal, our first signing of this season, and what a signing, shall I say. Well folks, that is going to be the outro of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one season of video 5. I'm looking forward to Serie A football with Sampdoria. How will we manage? Tune in next week and you'll find out. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you lovely people later.